I know you guys are ready to go, so I'm going to get straight to the chase. Chris, I am ready to go. So often at events that pertain to being a creative, we usually only hear or talk about how we can exert ourselves to be better, but you never really hear anyone discuss how we can take the time to better ourselves. So I'm going to shake things up a bit because change doesn't happen when you're comfortable. A topic that I feel isn't discussed enough is obviously our state of mind, but the roller coaster of emotions that we go through every day as a people, but definitely as a creative. We get accepted, denied, and put on hold every day, sometimes all within the same hour. As a creative, depression is our biggest enemy. You can be the happiest person in the whole world and feel the wrath of depression at any moment. I'm going to preface this by saying that everything I will say after this point is easier said than done. We as creatives need to normalize the discussion of depression in our industry. We need to normalize the conversations that go like, no, I didn't have a good day today. I love what I do, but sometimes I don't always feel happy. We have made it such a strange thing to be depressed. We as a creative society are taught to blow the emotion off and keep it moving. It won't last long, it's just a phase, they'll say. We have literally decided that we are going to take an entire emotion and make it obsolete until the unimaginable happens. We take the death of an individual who has suffered from depression and we shout it to the rooftops, screaming, yelling, and posting how much we didn't realize how depressed they were. How if only they told us, maybe things could have been different. We are taught to fear what will happen if we open up about our emotions. Talk to your friends, talk to yourself, talk to anyone that is willing to listen and not judge you on the things that may put you in the state of depression. What I mean by this is don't let someone say, well, that shouldn't bother you, or that's not enough of an issue to make you depressed. Those are the kind of individuals that will keep you in the circulation of all day, everyday happiness, and that is not a real thing. Find someone that works for you. A traditional doctor or holistic doctor, as long as it works for you. If someone says something negative about you or the work that you have made and it bothers you to the point that you can't stop thinking about it, say something. If they can't take the time to understand how what they said or did may have made you feel, keep it moving. When you notice these things bothering you, you must take action immediately. No amount of depression is too big or too small to talk about. No amount of sadness is worth your time or money. You can't get your time back, and money will always come. Being a creative can be tough. You are constantly fighting in your head whether or not you should do something like going to an event or taking that time to spend catching up on emails. You're always thinking, will this be beneficial? If I don't go, will people think that I think that I'm better than them for not showing up? I mean, it is seriously an everyday battle. We feel bad for taking days off because we are always thinking, well, I could just be working. This tends to lead to more stress, and this is where the practice of balance then comes into play. If we choose to spend an hour away from our work to give ourselves a mental break, that is okay. We have to remember that we need to stick up for ourselves in our decisions. We create our work and life balance. Don't allow anyone else to do so. As a creative, having a positive perspective is our best friend. We need to use it at all times, but especially during the times we are told, we currently aren't interested in working with you at this time. It will keep us out of those dark holes of sadness and make it easier for us to see the light. I don't want to seem like I'm only talking about one side to being a creative. There are plenty of positives that will come with being a creative and working for yourself, but those things are always talked about. It doesn't seem like anyone takes the time to talk about the hardships, so that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you understand that all these feelings you may have are okay, and that you can take small steps to make a change. I've compiled a few tips and tricks that I like to use to keep a positive perspective that may be beneficial to you. Do at least one thing for you a day. It doesn't matter what that thing is. Going to your favorite ice cream shop, reading a few pages of a book every morning, or making your lunch instead of buying it. The list can go on. Just make sure it is something that you can do to reset your mind. Staying active. I've noticed that my slides are a little faster than me, so please bear with me. We spend most of our time behind a screen, so getting out for even 30 minutes for a walk or to take a quick workout class will help our minds stay clear and not be so cluttered with work. Finding a routine for yourself and not a routine that's prescribed by someone else. I'm currently reading a book titled My Morning Routine by Benjamin Sapple and Michael Zander. It's a great book that discusses everyone's morning routine from the CEO of Shopify to your favorite author. It really shows you that there is no real formula on how to start and end your day. You have to make it your own. Listen to your body. This is a big one for me. We all know the feeling of when our body is tired of working and just needs a break. Take that break. Close your eyes and rest your head, even if it's for 5 minutes. Your body at this point is begging you for a reset, and give it one so you can be able to perform better. In conclusion, as a creative, I've learned a few things. It is okay to put myself before the work I have been contracted to do. It is okay to say no, and it is more than okay to take a break. Thank you.